Well, welcome back to the latest in our series of pool updates, this one being number 5. And as you can see, we can now mention the K word. That's K for koi. Finally, because we can now, or builders have now started building the koi ponds. They came along, marked out the site, and using an auger on a digger, which are called makos in Thai, by the way. They then bored down 5 meters where they could to make 6 holes to take rebar cages, which were fabricated on site. They're great, these young guys. And then once in the holes, they were then filled with concrete. Now, this is slightly different to the way the pool was built, because the pool was dug out and then the machine went in and then bored the holes for the piles. But because it's a fish pond, it was difficult to get the machine in. So they've literally bored from the surface 5 meters down, or as close as they could, because of the monsoon rains, the water table is quite high at the moment. Filled them with concrete and then leave them to set overnight. And then the idea was then that they would then excavate the pond, and then remove the tops of the piles when exposed. So this sort of happened really quickly. There was some concern about rain. They couldn't really do this if we had another monsoon rain, but it all went well. And I think what we're seeing now is the next day, when the concrete is set. All the spoil went off to the same place as the swimming pool spoil, just a quarter of a mile up the road. That was easily. And there's one of the exposed piles. Now that would be the concrete broken up, the steel rebar cut away, and then those 1 meter sections disposed of. Bit of a way to do it, but in the end it worked out well. Block work went up really quickly, and then we could really see the size of the koi pond, or how big it's really going to be. I mean, these guys did really well. But anyway, enough of the koi pond. I think it's time we had a look at the swimming pool. And here we are, same day as the concrete was poured in the piles. We used the same lorry to make the slab for the outside shower. Now, take a look at the guy in the red top, and then think of the UK health and safety laws. And do you spot anything? Just take a look. He was well stuck in there. Yep, he had no shoes, and he was shoveling concrete around barefoot. We have a lot of builders recently, and these two guys are putting a base layer down in preparation for the sand wash, which will be the top coat finish for the pool surround. It's a very wet, sandy cement mix all the way around the pool, the whole surround, being very careful to maintain the nice, neat gap they've got for the overflow gully. I might try and do a feature on that later, because this is an overflow pool or an infinity edge pool. The water will flow over the coping stone and down into that gap. So yeah, got to be very careful to maintain that edge. But it's another step closer. It's another step closer. We've got some stainless steel steps. It's another thing that was done. We've even got some pool lights that have been fitted at the moment. So it's all coming together step by step. These pictures don't show it, but coming up, you'll see where they've fitted the doors now to the pool house, and the bathroom, not bathroom, the shower room, changing room, has now got all the sanitary ware in. and that's pretty much ready to go. What else needs doing? Yes, that little pile there of the filter, pump, control panel, chlorinator, etc. That's all ready to go now into the pump room. Not sure what will come first. The pump room equipment being installed, or the sand wash coating around the pool. They're the two main jobs really remaining now, the sand wash and the pump room. There's also the septic tank to go in, but there is a hole. The Mecca, when it was here, the digger, excavator, that dug a hole at the back of the pool house, so that's ready to be fitted. We've got all the plumbing there, so it wouldn't take too long. So we're really not far off at the moment. But obviously, weather has been a factor during this pool build. Other commitments, I mean, the builders have been great, but they are doing other pools and they're sort of here and there. So yeah, but it is, the swimming pool is virtually there now. But we'll just give you the final update on this update in a moment. Well, we're nearly at the end of this update. I don't think there's much more to say, other than you may have noticed that there's been a slightly different format to this edition, in as much that this is the first time you've seen me, and that's because I was knocked out for a bit with a bit of a bout of flu, which took me out of it for a while. So I'm just getting over that now. But I think I've covered it in the first half of this update. Just as an aside, I'm standing in our bananas at the moment. We've got several trees now. We've already had about 4 or 5 bunches while we've been here, and I've got another bunch behind me. You can see this beautiful blossom just behind me. If I just turn the camera around. Beautiful banana blossom with another up there, another bunch in the distance. We've now got another bunch being developed. They've just done amazingly well. These were just tiny little plants when we planted them. We must have, I don't know, getting off of 15 banana trees now. They're just amazing. Amazing trees. Anyway. Enough of bananas. Let's get back and just give you a final appraisal of what's what. I mentioned earlier that that there was a hole for the septic tank. That's the hole there. And just today and yesterday, the guys have been really busy. Bending all this rebar for the koi pond. They've done an amazing job, been really busy. There's quite a bit of steel there, but they've got multiple pieces bent for specific purposes, all ready to go. So once they're digging out the footings at the moment, and I'll show you in a second. They're digging out the footings, and once that's done, they'll put those steel cages into the 6 squares on top of the piles, and then the longer pieces of rebar they will lay on the floor, wire and weld together, and line the walls with rebar, ready for concreting. Yeah, nothing more to say about the pool. It is ready for sand wash. That's all we're waiting for here. This is there will be a cover here, but this is the surge tank or overflow tank. So yeah, there will be a cover made for that. But yeah, the rest of the pool is just waiting to be sand washed. It's just, you know, ready to go now. The lights over there aren't actually that colour, that's just a blue protective film. Not much more to say, this is good. So I think next time I cover this area, it will be filling with water, or it will be being sand washed, one or the other. The next time something major is done in this area, that's when I'll get back to it. I'll just show you what the guys are doing over here. It does seem to be a backward way of doing things, but they did exactly the same with the swimming pool. They're actually digging out. So they put a blinding layer of concrete in, which you saw earlier, and now they're digging out the piles. So let me turn this round. So they've done very well today. They've dug all 6 piles out, exposed them. Now they're going to line the edges with the blocks, and then when they put the reinforcing the rebar cages that they made, they will sit in those squares. They'll lay rebar and the plumbing on the floor, and then put the final structural concrete base down. But yeah, they've cut all these holes in the concrete, and they've done that today. Personally, I think I probably would have done it slightly differently, but they seem happy with the way they do things. So yeah, all this steel, and there is a lot of steel, will be going into the koi pond. And there we have it. So I think on that note, I shall close this edition and see you again in pool update number 6, which I think I will do when either the sand wash is being done, the pool equipment's going in, and or it's being filled with water. I'm not sure yet whether to order a Bowser or a tanker of water, so I don't think I can wait 5 days for the pool to fill. But either way, I'll see you in the next edition. Thank you. Bye bye.